Welcome, YouTubers, sports fans across the nation. This your boy Turtle with the UNeducated Network, and this is my show. So, you think you know sports?
Let me hear you answer. Think you better than pros? Think you don't know? Think you don't know? So you think you 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 know sports? So you think you know? So you think you know sports? So you think you know? Okay.
Welcome back, sports fans. This your boy Turtle with the UNeducated Network, and this is my show. So, you think you know sports? And today, I'm gonna bring y'all the NFC South. I'm gonna take y'all on a 8-episode trip around the NFL. I'm gonna highlight all the divisions, and we're gonna get right into it. But first, I gotta ask you a question. Is the NFC South the toughest division in the NFL? And I ain't just saying that because the Saints are there. Let's see. You like numbers? Let's take a look at the numbers then. Since 2014, the Buccaneers were 2-14 in 2014, which led to them getting the number 1 overall pick, which ended up being Jameis Winston, which was a good pick for them, if I say. And they also got Evans in that pick too, in that draft as well. So I think that was a pretty good draft for them. And then, but since 2014, the NFC South has been wreaking havoc on the league. Yeah. Let's take a look. All right, NFC South, last 2 champions of the NFC. You had Carolina, 2015. You had Atlanta, 2016. Right? Okay? No biggie, right? Okay, well, both of those guys also were the last 2 quarterbacks to get the NFL's MVP. Cam Newton, Matt Ryan. I think that's pretty good. Speaks a lot. Oh, don't forget we got old mama that man Drew Brees in Division 2, Mr. Hall of Famer, pretty soon. So I think we're doing pretty good in the quarterback department. But let's take a look at it and see about the offenses. Points scored last year. Atlanta Falcons led the league with 540, number 1. Followed by New Orleans Saints, number 2, 469 points scored. Carolina Panthers, number 15 in the league for 369 points scored. Tampa Bay, number 18th in the league, 354. It's not bad. Top half of the league, right? It's pretty good. Total yards gained, New Orleans Saints, number 1, 6,816. Number 2, Atlanta Falcons, 6,653. Number 18th in the league, Tampa Bay, 5,542. Carolina, 5,499 for 19th in the league. Better than half of the league. Pretty good if I say so myself. Well, let's take a look at some notes I got for you right here as well. Since 2015, total wins. 2015, 2016. The AFC South, the AFC East had 72 wins. The AFC West had 72 wins. The NFC South had 69 wins. Number 3 on the list. It's not bad. I'd say they were top in the league. But let's take a look. They're only going to get tougher from here, right? The Atlanta Falcons added Tank McKinley, Duke Riley, LSU product. Shout out to him. Demonte Kazi is going to be a pretty good cornerback. I think he was one of those steals in the later end of the draft. He'll end up being a steal when it's all said and done. So that's a big time pickup for them. McCaffrey to the Panthers. I mean, come on, man. I'm talking about Mr. Gadget player himself. I think that's going to be big time for them. Then they got Deshaun Hall, defensive end, and Curtis Samuel, defensive end. I think both of those players are going to pay off, and they're plug-and-play players immediately. I think they're going to pay off immediately. The Bucks got O.J. Howard, tight end from Alabama. I mean, that's a good tight end right there. Pair him with the receivers they already got, Mike Evans and the receivers they got is some big time guys over there. They just got Deshaun Jackson. I mean, they got a good offense. I think they like a year or two away from being really good though, but you never know. They got Justin Evans, safety. Jeremy Nichols, running back. I think Jeremy Nichols is going to be another one of those guys that was a steal late in the draft. Then they got Kendall Beckwith as well. LSU product. Shout out to him. I mean, they had a pretty good draft. You know, I think the Bucks. I'd probably give the Bucks an A in their draft, man. I think they had a pretty good draft. Going forward, you know, they building a team. I don't think they're ready right now. I think they're building a team. Then you got the New Orleans Saints. My New Orleans Saints. We got Marshawn Lattimore, which obviously was a big time pickup. I think Lattimore is one of those guys you put in immediately. He's going to be a starter, opposite of Delvin Rowe. Then you got Williams as the corner. So I think we got a pretty good secondary we're building right there. We also picked up Marcus Williams, safety, to put back there in the backfield with him as well. I think you put him alongside Kenny Vaccaro, and you got a pretty tough duel. We got Ryan Ramsey in the back end of the draft, which actually ended up paying off because when our guys went down recently, so that ended up paying off for us big time. That's one of those things. It's like hindsight 2020. I'm glad they ended up getting him because now we got a good guy that we can plug in. Then we got Alvin Kamara. I think everybody hot on Kamara. He's projected to be the next Darren Sproles, Reggie Bush type of gadget player in Sean Payton's offense. You put him alongside Drew Brees, and that's a force to be reckoned with. I'm telling you, man. Drew Brees know how to get the most out of those guys, man. He definitely know how to get the most out of those guys. Then we went after two defensive ends, Trey Hickerson and Alquan Mohammed. I think just by us going defense in general was big time. You want to pair as much defense as people as you can. Keep the rotation fresh. You know, we got new coaches over there. Mike Nolan's back in there. We got DA in there. We got a couple of new coaches in there that's going to take over the reins and really give these guys a chance to play their game, so to speak. We got a couple of new players. We brought back a couple of old players. We got Bush back there in the back again. Raphael Bush back there in the back again. We brought in Adrian Peterson, and I know everybody liked that one, man. We brought in Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson, I think, is going to make us a better team. I think that's one of those guys that everybody doubting. They shouldn't be doubting him because when you count somebody out, I feel like that's when they show up the most and they bring everything they got, because now it's like, shoot, I'm the underdog in this now. They think I'm not gonna do good, so anything I do good is gonna be good. You know, and the way all the players and the coaches have been raving about him thus far in mini camps and OTAs, it sounds like he's ready to play. You know, we're a couple of days away from training camp starting. We're about less than a month away from Cowboys and I forget who the Cowboys playing in that Hall of Fame game, and Jerry Jones is gonna be inducted into the Hall of Fame. So it's gonna be some big time stuff right there just for them, and you know, how the Cowboys cut up. But yeah, that's it for y'all. That's all I got. So you think you know sports with your boy Turtle. Like, comment, and subscribe. Stay tuned for episode 2. I'm gonna bring y'all in the AFC South. We're gonna go back and forth. Next episode, AFC South. Stay tuned. That's it.